back today with another workshop video, but today it's going to be on the Vaterra Halix 4-wheel drive brushless monster truck. Well, I say 4-wheel drive, I mean 3-wheel drive. And today we're going to make it 2-wheel drive. And my reasoning behind this is because I've actually, if you watch the review, you know that I lost the drive pin that goes through these axles. So when it snapped, the pin just fell out. I don't know where it's gone. And so I need to order a new set of them, but as it's Horizon and Model Sport don't have those pins actually in stock, which means their supplier doesn't have them either, it's going to take a considerable amount of time for them to come in. So I'm just going to disconnect this drive shaft as well, and that'll make it 2-wheel drive, so I can still use it. And that way it's just easy to control, because when it is like this, a 3-wheel drive, one of the wheels will balloon because the power split is not equal. Could you tell I haven't scripted this video? So basically I'm going to disconnect this drive shaft and run it in 2-wheel drive for a little bit until I get the new parts in. I've got the axles, I just don't have the actual pins themselves. And as you can see in the corner, there's my armour Typhon. That's needing some repairs as well. So at the moment the only car I've got running is the Slash 4x4. So tools on one. So basically, what's been going on with the Halix? So after I've done the review, well, since I've done the review, this truck hasn't been used, and it wasn't used before the review either, since this drive shaft broke. And if you notice from the review, I have actually finally received the Vaterra Halix upgraded rear shocks. That took 6 months for them to come in. 6 months I was waiting for a set of shocks. Absolutely ridiculous on Horizon's part. No one should have to wait 6 months for parts. It would have been better off ordering from Hobby King. Hobby King's international warehouse in the middle of nowhere, and I would have got parts quicker. It's just it's a little bit ridiculous, if I'm honest, of Horizon to take 6 months to ship a set of shocks. I mean, I've said it before, it was like they're digging for the material to make the shocks. It took so long. I've got the front ones in 3 weeks, and I don't know why the rears took half a year for them to come in. Absolutely ridiculous. But just take this drive shaft out. I'm going to undo that as well. This one. So I'll try and make this video as quick as I can, but I thought I'm working on the trucks, so I might as well share it with you guys. To get that's it, unscrew. So yeah, that's basically what's been going on with the Halix. I mean, my original plan for this truck was to use it in the snow instead of the Slash, but since this has happened, and I'm just not really too keen on the whole idea anymore. Well, so basically, I forgot I did this actually. This drive shaft was the one that originally snapped, but luckily the pin was still there, so I just used a drive shaft that I had broke ages ago, one of the first ones, and it just had enough plastic left. So if I can get it to come into view, come on, there you go. As you can see, it's just had enough plastic left to actually hold the pin in place. So that, I don't understand why that one didn't break and the other one did. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. So take that off. But I'm also going to remove these. I don't know if you can see it. This part of the half shaft as well, because when I'm driving it's going to be flopping about all over the place. So I'm just trying to see if I can do this easily without taking the whole thing apart. So yeah, I've been looking at prices of the Halix recently, and Model Sport UK have dropped their price of the Halix from 330, 350. I bought it for 350 because that's when it was brand new. It dropped to 330, and that was at 260. I'm selling this thing for 260, which is an absolute bargain if you ask me. I know one of my mates. He's getting one because he was looking originally into a Hobby King product, and then hallelujah, this thing came on the market for 260, and he was over the moon. He saw my videos of the Halix, and he immediately thought, yeah, that's what I'm getting. So yeah, if you want a good deal on the Halix, 260. Get it from Motorsport UK. I don't know if the offer will be up when this video goes live, but I thought I'd tell you anyway that we're selling it for 260. I'm starting to get cold feet about that price point though, because if Motorsport is dropping their price down on this thing, leads me to believe if Horizon are discontinuing this car. And if anyone knows Horizon, you know that they have a horrible habit of discontinuing models very early on in their lifespan. And I don't actually know why I did that, because I'm taking the drive shaft out. See what happens when I talk and work at the same time. So a little bit cold feet about that, the whole thing. I don't really know if the Halix is getting discontinued or what. If it is, I'll probably be putting my Halix up for sale. Because I need part support for my cars, and if I don't have part support, it's really not ideal for me to own a car. Because as you guys know, I do break the cars quite often, and it's important for me to have part support. It's important for anyone to have part support for a car. Which is a shame, because the Halix platform is a superb platform. I mean, they've released the Raptor, they've released the Rallycross, and it would be a real shame if they were discontinuing the car. I'm not saying they are discontinuing it, I'm just saying that it could be a possibility if Motorsport were dropping their prices down. But that saying that, other places that sell the Halix have still got it at full price, so the Halix might be staying around in the RC community for a little while longer yet, which is a good thing, because at the moment, from my viewpoint, they are a main competitor to Traxxas's legendary Stampedes and Slashes so far. As everyone knows, the Raptor is pretty much like a short course track, although they call it a pre-runner. It's a short course track, and this is obviously the rival to the Stampede. So who knows? I wish third-party companies would start supporting the Halix, but I can see where they're coming from if they're not, because it's quite difficult with Horizon, because they don't keep products out long enough to get backing. They keep discontinuing items rapidly. I know MIP's jumped on board with the Halix. I wish RPM and people like that would start jumping on the third-party bandwagon for this thing, because it's a very good platform. Don't get me wrong. I love the platform. It's durable, apart obviously from the drive shaft. Its main weakness, as everyone knows if you follow the truck. But that's part of the course of RC. If you don't keep your cars out long enough, you're not going to get third-party backing. And don't get third-party backing, you drop sales, because people realise they ain't got aftermarket support for the things. Which is why Traxxas has a very good sales pitch in people's eyes when looking for RC cars, because they've got the parts support, they've got the history of their company as well. As everyone knows, Vaterra is a brand, well, a relatively new brand of company from Horizon. So it's still a tested company, still being tested. I mean, I've done the review for the Halix, and it does have its weak points, but none of them are a fatal flaw, I would say. All of them can be solved. Just needs companies and individuals to be motivated enough to to actually support the car. Sorry if I'm a little bit silent here, I'm just trying to get my screwdriver down in this little slot. Oh, come on. But another topic, back to the video format. I'm recording this video not straight after, a couple of days after the Slash video, so I still have this sort of workshop space still available to me. Just trying to make as many videos as I can before the studio goes. So I've still got stuff to upload while I make plans for a new studio. But tell me what you guys think. If I should keep this type of video format going. I enjoy it. It's one of those things where you usually don't record it, you know, fiddling with the cars and stuff like that. But some people enjoy watching the video, and if you don't, I've got other videos on my channel, and there's other YouTubers. Oh, come on, there you go. And you're all free to make your own decisions. So, if I just show you quickly what the state of these drive shafts are. So, bring it to focus. There you go. So that is usually the weak point of these drive shafts, is right here. Now, I did have an idea which I was talking to Model Sport about, is if this part is always facing towards the wheel and it's this part that's braking, I wonder if you reversed it going to the wheel, flipped it going to the diff, and have this bit going out to the wheel. So stock is like this, so the female is coming out of the diff and the male is going towards the wheel. Flip it, so the male's coming out of the diff and the female's going to the wheel. I wonder if that would solve the durability issues of these drive shafts, or just prolong the life of them. And I will investigate that theory when I get the new set of pins and stuff like that in. It's just a theory. It might not work, but anything's worth a try with these stock plastic drive shafts. Screwdriver. Put this in. And as you can see, the Halix is pretty mucky. I haven't really had the wheel to clean it since it's been broken. It's just I just left it. And it's been collecting dust for a couple of weeks, up to a month. Just collecting dust because I've been spending my funds on other things in life. As well as RC cars. I'm also saving up for a real car as well, and tests and lessons and stuff like that, so I can actually drive a real full-size car, 1-to-1 scale. That's pretty much it for this video, guys. Just a workshop video explaining what's going on with the Halix, similar to the Slash one. If you like the video and want more videos done like this, please do hit the like button. And if you think of anything that could improve this type of video, please put it in the comment section below. I read them all, and I do try and respond to them as quick as I can. If you're new around here and you haven't checked out my other videos, please do so. I've got loads of videos on the Halix running videos, how-tos and stuff like that, as well as on the Typhon here and my Slash and the other cars, and I've also got a quadcopter as well. So if you like that type of thing, please do subscribe, it means a lot to me. And thank you all for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.